Assalamualaikum and hello. Let's continue with the nomenclature of disubstituted benzene for example 3. I got 4 different structures here. We are going to focus one by one. Let's go to structure A, where I got my benzene attached to 2 different functional groups. And both of these functional groups can bring different naming for the parent. The first one will be carboxylic acid with COOH, and the second one will be phenol. So which one will be our priority? Let's go to the priority list between COOH and OH. If you see here, clearly I got my COOH and OH, and the position will be the top one for COOH. So this one is the most priority. So my naming can be benzoic acid, a different parent name apart from benzene. So this one will be benzoic acid. I'm going to write down my parent name. Next one, I got OH, which is in this case will be my substituent. So this is my substituents, where OH group is what we call as hydroxy. And if you want to give the numbering, the carbon in the ring that attach directly to COOH will be numbered as carbon 1. So this one will be carbon 1, 2, 3, and 4. So OH group, my hydroxy is at carbon number 4. So 4-hydroxy benzoic acid. This will be the name. And can I give orthometaparar system for this naming of structure A? I got 2 different groups attached to the benzene, so of course yes. And they are at position carbon number 1 and 4. So a different name will be para-hydroxy benzoic acid. And please remember that you have to put a space between zoic and acid, a space here. Now let's focus with structure B. I got benzene that attached to 2 carboxyl groups, which are these 2. So right now, 2 carboxyl group is at position carbon number 1 and number 4. So how I want to give the naming for this one, as you know that we are going to focus with the most priority group, where in this case, you cannot use it as benzoic acid because benzoic acid, you got only 1 carboxyl group attached to the benzene. But in this case, you got 2 carboxyl groups. So how you want to give the name for this one? We are going to use the normal naming for carboxyl group, which is their class of compound. The class of compound will be carboxylic acid. So I'm going to write it down as carboxylic acid. And due to the presence of 2 carboxyl groups, I'm going to put the naming di in front of carboxylic acid. And what's next? In this case, dicarboxylic acid will be my parent, and my substituent is the benzene, which it is in the middle of carbon number 1 and number 4. The naming will be 1,4-benzene dicarboxylic acid. So this is the naming for B. Now we go for C, where I got my benzene attached to 2 substituents. The first one is NO2 and the second one is COOH. I hope you all can memorize already that when you got 2 different substituents attached to the benzene ring, one of them is carboxyl, automatically that carboxyl including with the benzene ring will be your parent because it's the most priority one. So this name for the parent will be benzoic acid. So I'm going to write it down, the parent name. And what's next? I got this carbon at position carbon number 1, number 2, and number 3. So NO2 right now is what we call as nitro, is at position carbon number 3. So the name will be 3-nitro-benzoic acid. Can I give you the meta para ortho system? Yes, I can give another name for this one as meta-nitro-benzoic acid. And the last one, structure D, we got the same case for this one. The whole benzene ring attached to COOH, and this one will be my parent, and this carbon here will be carbon number 1, next to it number 2. And my substituent is NO2 group. We call it as nitro at position carbon number 2. The name will be 2-nitro-benzoic acid. Or we can apply ortho metapara system. 2 will be ortho-nitro-benzoic acid. So that's all for this video. We are going to continue the next one in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.